Hello everybody, my name is Sirhc and welcome back to modded Minecraft on the NightOwl modded server. Today, first off, we're going to start off, today the first thing we're going to work on is we want to capture these nodes and bring them back to our base. And we're going to want to use these machines, which I've created a couple of them, to be able to charge our wands automatically. And keep the wands in our crafting stations and the enchantment table that we built last time. Keep them charged all the time, so we don't have to worry about going out all the time and finding these nodes and drawing V from them. So first off, we need to transport the node, and to do that, we need to make a node in a jar. We just need to make a 3x3 of glass and put some slabs on top of there and jump up there. There we go. And then I should have enough V in my wand. I think it takes like 75. Voila! So now we have a node in a jar. And I think you want to make sure that the node is fully recharged, which 92 is the highest that this one goes to for the ordo, because once you like trap it in a jar, I think that's kind of the highest that it will go. After that, planting some trees in my backyard makes it look a little bit nicer back there, kind of fills the space that the mountain used to take up. I've also been doing some work inside. I don't think I had this done. I did all the floors in the area, and we got a floor here. I made this floor out of covers. It's going to take too long to break, but there's just a cover on the top and then a cover on the bottom. And microblocks do not burn, so that keeps that fire from spreading. I've also been doing a lot of work on the inside over here, so we got some fancy things going on. And if we go down, this is something real simple. I haven't really done much in here, but I did put another floor kind of in between the infusion altar and our enchanting setup, and I think this is where we're going to put our nodes. So let's see, let's go back here, and I made a stabilizer, which stabilizes the node. I think if you have like a fading node or a hungry node, you can use this to kind of turn it into a stable node. Also, you need it when you use this thing. This is a transducer, and what this will do is it will allow you to actually like draw V automatically. It's one of these things, harnessing V. I don't know if there's really any. It energizes the node. Energized nodes no longer store or recharge V, nor can V be drawn from them with a wand or other means. Instead, they produce a steady supply of centi-V. So basically, they provide like a small amount of V all the time, you know, 1/100th of a V per tick. And you can use relays, which we have some relays here. These will kind of carry the V around your base, and then we have these V charge relays. These you can put over like your arcane work table, and it will charge the wand inside. We also, let's see, we're gonna need this stuff, because another thing we're gonna want besides the relays and the transducers and stuff is we want a wand recharge pedestal, so we can just put our wand in there and it'll automatically recharge. I think I have everything set up here, so we just need to right click on here. And it's all finished. We just had a small issue, but not too big of a problem. So I think what we want to do, we need the stabilizer on the bottom. And let's see, does that require redstone power? I know this transducer does. If we look on here, node stabilizer. Applying a redstone signal will switch the stabilizer off. Okay, so we don't need it for that. But I know we do need it for this. I don't know. I'm not sure where it says it, but I'm sure it says it somewhere. Well, it says here, simply cut the redstone signal to the transducer, and it will slowly turn it back into a normal node. So we do need the the redstone signal. So now if we just break this, no, I think if we right click it with our wand, yeah, there we go. And then we lose the jar. And this thing is stabilizing it, very good. And then if we take the node transducer and we power that, ooh, fancy. Oh, that looks cool. I like that a lot. So it drained all the V, just because that's kind of what it does. But it now should become an energized node. So now, if I'm not sure how we test this out. Like we put these relays around, and they will draw V. I don't know if there's a way to like check that, or if there's a way to connect it exactly. I'm sure it says in the book. If we like right click that. Or shift right click it. No. You can filter it so that it only takes a certain type of V. Like there it's air, fire, water. Oh. Okay. So does it have to be in line? Huh. I think right now it's set to... Oh, that was set to all. Yeah, that's set to all. There's no filter. So does it have to be set in line? So if we stick it right there, yeah. Okay, that makes things a bit more complicated. Because that means we have to have like holes in places. Like if I want to go... I wonder if it can shoot downward. I kind of doubt it because that'd be in the way. So I'd probably have to go like that, break that block, and then go down below. Ah, what are you doing here? Get you to here. And then if we stick this here, and then we're going to need a relay there. Oh, it doesn't need to be... Wait. So it doesn't need to be in... Okay, let's try this out. So if we take this and we put it like here. Okay, okay. I wonder if it... No, it doesn't need to be in the same plane because that connects. What if we just take this one out? Will it connect through there? Or if we put one like here, that will connect. And then if we take that out, that won't connect. Okay, so maybe it's because there's that block in the way. Maybe it needs kind of like a straight line to connect. I'm not entirely sure how this all works, but we could do something like that. We could also put this down here. Will that not work? I don't really know how this thing works. Does this need one of these relays as well? Maybe we'll try putting that over it. I feel like that would be kind of weird if it did. Is it going up, the ordo? I can't tell. I have no idea. I've been doing some testing, and I had a little accident. I kind of exploded that one order node that I had. I was trying to turn it back into a normal node, and so I turned off the power, redstone power, and I waited a bit, and then I destroyed the transducer, and it was still an energized node, and it exploded. And it created a bunch of flux, and it destroyed the node. And just, like, look at this. This is crazy. Which kind of sucks, because that was a really good node. But I've been doing some testing here, and it turns out that for the wand recharge pedestal, you don't want an energized node. You just want a normal node. So I went and got another one, have it on top of a stabilizer. Now if I stick this in here, it'll start drawing V into there, and you can kind of see it's going up at a pretty good rate. I mean, it's going to go until this is drained, and then you're going to have to wait for that to regain the V. Hopefully it does. I guess I haven't really looked at that. I'm assuming that it will, but I guess I'm not entirely sure. Huh. That'd be really bad if it doesn't, because then what's the point? But I've also been looking at these energized nodes. And I brought over my arcane work table, and if we stick this in here, it starts charging, which is kind of cool. So this thing works, you know, these relays and this V-charge relay and the energized nodes work with the arcane table. I don't think they work with this enchantment table. Yeah, if I stick my wand in there, it does not charge. So we can't really charge automatically in there. So I think what my plan is, hopefully this works. Let's take that out and let's just see if that, okay, it does. It's just kind of slow, which is how it is out in the world. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. But I mean, that's kind of how it is out, you know, when it's out in the world. I don't know if it's going to charge slower than usual or if it's going to charge at the normal rate. But anyways, my plan is we need a few of these nodes so that we can have each of the aspects. So I'm going to stick a few of them around here. And then I'm going to have probably just the wand recharge pedestal right in the middle. So this floor will be like my wand recharging area. And in fact, if I could have like multiple, we have like 6 aspects. And I can find nodes like this with multiple aspects, or like this one, where we have 3 of the aspects. And in fact, let's turn that off. So right now, it's still an energized node. I think I need to wait quite a while for it to actually turn into a normal node. But we definitely have to make sure that it's a normal node before we take out that, because otherwise we'll have another problem. But yeah, I could stick, you know, I mean, I could stick a whole bunch of nodes around here, all the way around. And those will charge anything that I put, or any wands I put on the pedestal, which will be nice. So I can just come here to charge my wand. And then I'm going to move my arcane work table. In fact, let's go grab that. I'm going to take this out and put it back where it was. And I guess I have 2 options. I can either just charge my wand, you know, every once in a while, go charge my wand and put it back in here. Or what I could do is I could set up some relays, and maybe up here on this floor, I could put some energized nodes and have relays going down to this thing. And then that would charge the wand automatically. Not entirely sure what I want to do yet. I guess it depends on how well it works and if we can get it set up nicely. Oh, and this node over here just turned back into a normal node, and it's not what it was before. That's interesting. Well, this was what it was originally. It's Ordo and the plant, the herba. But I guess when it's energized, it actually breaks down the herba into the earth and the water, which is how you make that plant one. So, very interesting. So maybe I might want to take this node, if I use that, I might want to take that and use it as an energized node up over in the other tower. Because this isn't going to charge my wand. You know, I can't use the herba on my wand. But if I make it an energized node, then it turns into the Terra and the Aqua, and I'd be able to use it to charge the arcane work table over there. Okay, so I went around and I got 6 nodes in here, and they all have different aspects. Lots of different ones. Well, all of the 6 aspects that we have. We have a good number of them. I'm still gonna get at least 2 more, but probably even more than that, just because it does charge very slowly. Like right now, we're just waiting. It's not charging at all. Not at all. Very slow. And I haven't done anything to automatically charge a wand in the arcane work table. Don't know if I'll do that, but maybe I will. One big problem is that it takes 70 of each V to pick up one of these nodes. And so it takes a lot of waiting around to get enough V to charge your wand, so you can go out and then do that and then come back and charge your wand again. Or if you have to go out and find nodes to charge your wand, which might be a little bit faster, but then like if you charge your wand on the node that you want to pick up, then you got to wait for the node to fully recharge. At least that's my understanding. Like I said before, I think like the highest V that it can get to is kind of capped when you pick it up, so you want to make sure that's fully charged or something like that. Not entirely sure, but just to make sure I did do that. But since we do have such slow charging, I did talk about this the last episode, I think. I don't think I've mentioned it yet this episode. But we have these crafting scepters. You can kind of look in here. Right down here, we got these crafting scepters, which are basically only used in the arcane work table, possibly as well as this thing. Not entirely sure. I haven't tried it out yet. I suppose we could stick it in there and see. I mean, it goes in there, so I'd assume that it works. But it doesn't. It doesn't use like the foci. So you can't use it like a normal wand to do all the normal wand things. But it does hold 150. Yeah, it has a capacity of 150, so that's pretty nice. I also am trying to make, do that. Does it say in here? No, it doesn't. I'm trying to make a stave, magic staves. It doesn't really show the final product in here, but wands are a stock and trade at the thaumaturge. Magical staves are basically just bigger wands. So these actually work like the normal wands, but I think they also carry 150 V. But I think the staves you can't put into the arcane work table. So it's kind of like if you want 150 V, you know, if you want more than the 100 V that these wands have, then you need to make a crafting scepter and a stave so that you can have the crafting part of it, as well as, you know, using the foci and having the wand out in the world. So I'm doing that. This thing takes a lot of V, though. You actually need the crafting scepter to make it. So I'm waiting for the crafting scepter to charge up so that we can make this thing. But we've spent a lot of time around here at this base doing the Thaumcraft stuff, and I've had a lot of fun with it, but it's time to move on to some new stuff, and we're going to move on to a new base. I think I also mentioned this last episode. We're going to start looking into some like forestry stuff, like bees, and agricultural stuff. I might even make a new village with some more amenities, like my own Tinker's Construct stuff, and I had some other ideas. I'm sure there's lots of stuff that we can play around with, but, you know, we'll keep this tower as kind of our main Thaumcraft base, and then we'll start actually setting up some farms and things out at the new place, which I think I already know where we want to go. And to get there, or to get back and forth, I've made some stuff here. This is from Enhanced Portals, which is basically you can make nether portals, but they connect to each other in special ways, and you can dial certain portals, and they're really cool. We played around with these in the Attack of the B Team days when we were playing on there. They've upgraded it a bit now. Before it was pretty simple. You just made an obsidian portal, and you had like a portal controller and a dialing device that you could use to you know, make the enhanced portal. Now you actually need to supply it power, and so you have to make one of these, a dimensional bridge stabilizer, and it looks like it's already charged. That's great. And we need to stick one of these in here, and that sets the location so that we can connect this to our portal, because they're kind of wirelessly connected. And then I think we'll just set it up out here for now. The other difference is that you have to actually make these portal frame blocks, which are kind of like quartz looking, rather than just using obsidian. So we need a portal controller in this frame, and then we're also going to be using a dialing device. If you don't use a dialing device, you need to use a network interface. And with this, you can kind of set up a network manually. But with this dialing device, you can actually, you don't need to set up a network. You just have to set up a code for each portal, and then you can dial the code. So it's kind of just an upgrade to that. So now we need to take this location card, right click on the portal controller, and that connects it. And then if we right click on the portal controller with a wrench, we can set up a unique identifier. Let's just do 3 diamond horse armor. Save that. So that's what kind of the phone number of this portal is. And then if we right click on here, you can enter, there we go. You can enter codes. So if we had another portal that was like 3 creeper faces, you could do this and then you could hit dial. You can also hit save, and you can name the portal. So let's just say base 2 or something, just kind of as an example for now. And then if you want to go there, you can just click on that. But right now we don't have any other portals set up, so we can't do that quite yet. So now that we have this set up and we got the code set up, let us head out to where the new base is going to be. Maybe we'll fly. Should we fly our dragon over there? What was your name? I don't remember. Jack. Jack, yes. Jack and Jill, our dragons. So let's fly over there. And, oh, I need to grab something real quick. And we're coming up on it. We have another, what's this called again? Jade Cliffs, yes. We're going to build in the Jade Cliffs again just because it is probably my favorite biome in this mod pack. I really like all the mountainous terrain, and the pine trees look really nice with the like spruce leaf bushes. And we also, this is where we're really going to set up. This place is amazing once it all loads in. It's kind of going slow here, trying to load it all in. But yeah, we have a village here. We're going to take this place over. I don't know if we'll really keep a lot of the houses. I was kind of debating whether we really wanted to build here just because I kind of want to build my own houses. But maybe we can upgrade these as well as build our own houses or do something. But I love the look of this place. It looks amazing. We got a roofed forest by us again. And then some kind of crappy biomes. Like that's not that great. Then there's like some dead forest place over here, and then I think that was a bog over on the other side. What do we have here? Yeah, a dead swamp and a bog over on the other side. So not a lot of nice stuff around us, but I still like this biome. We have this nice mountain here as well as these over here by the village, so we got plenty of space to build in to set up our stuff. So I guess first off, let's just land on top of this hill. Whoops. Ooh, ouch. We're fine. Let's just land up here. Yeah, you just stay there. Now, one thing I'm not quite sure about with these portals is, let's see, let's grab this stuff. I don't know how far away the DBS has to be, the dimensional stabilizer thing. I don't remember what it's called, but something about dimensional stabilizing. I don't want that there. I want that over here. I know I was reading about it, and it was talking about how you can set up, like, I think the base thing that we set up can hold up to like 4 portals, and then you can make it bigger. We had it by 2 by 3 by 2, and I think if you add another layer of 6, it can hold 2 more portals. If you add another layer, for each layer it can hold 2 more, and you can make it up to 256 by 2 by 3, which it doesn't make sense to have that many portals right next to each other. So I'm wondering if you can use 1 DBS to power all of your portals. And that's what it kind of looks like. So I just linked this up to the DBS back there. So now if we do this, and we had 3 creeper heads, I think, is what we set. We want this to be public. Oh, did I set the other one to public? That might be a problem. Let's try it. If you set it to private, actually, they're on the same DBS, so it might not matter if it's public or private. they might be able to connect to each other. I think that's kind of how it worked. So let's just say home, save. So if we dial it and we head in, aha, there we go. Awesome. And my FPS just took a hit. I wonder if that's going to happen every time. And then you just have to manually terminate it, I guess. That's kind of interesting. Before they had it where you could set like it to last for a certain amount of time. So it would last for like 30 seconds and it would turn off. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So now we have a portal to get between the places, which is real nice. And I think that's all we're going to do today. I hope you have enjoyed. Next episode, well, before next episode, I'll try and get set up out here. Try and figure out what I want to do with these houses, get some things moved out here. And maybe next episode we'll work on some sort of Tinker's Construct place. And maybe start doing some stuff with bees, because I'd like to get some bee breeding started. That's one thing that I'm kind of excited about, and one thing that takes a while, so I'd like to at least get some things set up for that. But I hope you have enjoyed. We'll see you next time. And having some weird leg spikes, but not a problem. Remember to leave a like and a comment down below. I'll see you next time. Goodbye, peoples.